Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is everybody on?
I think so.
Check 1, 2.
We were talking
We
about
still good?
dogs.
There we go.
Dogs. Oh, gosh. I
Jason's-
miss my puppies.
My new alarm clock.
Jason's puppy is a 4:30 wake-up call, the same as our little Stella,
Yeah.
who's 7 months old.
Right.
And our Mishka turned 6 today. So my wife said, you better say hello. Happy birthday to Mishka.
Happy birthday,
birthday,
Happy
Mishka.
Mishka.
birthday, Mishka.
Happy
We love
birthday,
you.
puppy.
Yeah, she's 6. She is a good girl.
So Annie says hi to everybody.
Hi, Annie.
What's going on, Annie?
Hope
How
to
are
see
you?
you later, sweetheart. So, hey, listen. I'm John Michael. This is John Vento, and this is Jason Ziegler. And we are live on Facebook, and we are live on YouTube. And we're here to talk about one thing.
April 9th,
April 9th,
ROXY Theater.
ROXY Theater. Tickets are here. And you guys have been busy.
Trying to.
He's been busier than me.
I don't know.
We just
I
did
don't
our
know. You
first
just did a
gig of the
shi-
year. We just did our first gig of the year. Just last Saturday night at Moondogs.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh, yeah.
So I missed it. I wasn't there.
It went well. It went, I think all of us felt it went a lot better than expected. You know, dusting off the cobwebs after 6 months.
Well, when I was out at your studio, you were practicing pretty good.
We had 2 rehearsals, of which we kind of focused on newer material.
Uh-huh.
So we haven't touched some of the older stuff in many, many months. But so we were happy with the way it went. You know how that goes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes when
Some-
it's fresh, it's better.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. Sometimes that break, you come back and it's almost like you got improved somehow. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's nice.
I'd like to improve.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Yeah,
Listen, you guys are your worst critics. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
that's the way it's supposed to be.
Well, when you stop beating yourself up, you stop progressing, you know?
So, if anybody out there would like, I'm going to give away two a pair.
Okay.
You want to give any out?
Yeah, why don't we each give away 2 tickets?
Okay,
So
sure.
We'll give away 6 tonight.
Hey, so if anybody out there wants 2 tickets to Paradise, I got my 2 here, and I'm ready to give them to you on Facebook Live here at the Hanover Hangover, John Michael Studios, John Michael Productions, John Vento, Jason Ziegler. So just leave your comments there. Hey, Steve, how you doing, man? Now that's Steve. Oh, you don't know Steve. Steve is. You talked about a stage. Did you get to talk to him?
Yes, I think I left Steve a message.
Okay, that's the
Hi,
Steve.
Steve. I left you a voicemail
You were
to
doing
let him know the venue changed.
right. You were
Right.
Gonna do, you were going to do something at the.
We were at the Flight 93 Memorial in
Right.
Shanksville, or near the Flight 93 Memorial. Maybe you should tell them what we're even talking about. You can't assume, the audience knows what the hell.
Oh, hey. Well, go ahead.
Jason?
You got
Yeah.
a microphone.
Well, okay. I'm John Vento with the Needs Hotel Band. And on April 9th, we're going to bring the band to Bethlehem, PA. Or actually, it's
It's Northampton.
Northampton, outside
Yes.
of Bethlehem and
Right.
downtown.
Right. Just
At the
outside of Lehigh Valley.
Beautiful out Lehigh Valley at the beautiful ROXY Theater with this guy and his band, Copper Fields.
Mm.
And it's going to be great. We're going to have a great live show. We're bringing a bunch of folks up. April 9th, 7:30 showtime.
7 o'clock showtime.
7 o'clock
Doors
showtime
open.
with the
Doors open at 6:30. Tickets will be available at the door, but they are also available at Ticket Tomato, and I will have a link. If you go to my Facebook page and look up all of the. Hey, Warren, how you doing, man?
Warren.
Mr. Warren.
He's a good-looking dude. That's it.
How about
He's
it?
the best-looking guy in your band.
He's smooth.
Oh
I know.
my! Well, you know what? He was on keys the other night. They were doing rehearsal,
Yeah.
and then he jumped on the keyboard
Yeah, I
afterward.
know. I'm trying
I
to
knew
talk
he
him
was
into
talented.
playing live.
Just watching him drink an adult beverage when we had dinner there a few weeks ago,
Oh yeah.
I said, this cat's smooth. He's good.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. So I'm gonna turn John Vento's mic gain up a little bit because you're relaxing, and that's okay. You relax, but
All right.
this way you don't have to be right in front of it. Okay, so tickets,
April 9th.
April 9th. Go on to follow all of us, any of us on Facebook.
We have the links all over.
all
yeah.
the links are all over the place, but we're going to give 2 away tonight if anybody would like some.
6, actually.
Well, I'm giving 2. You're giving
2.
away, yeah. So
2.
we're giving away 6 tickets tonight here on the Hanover Hangover podcast and John Michael Productions. So just leave a message, call, You could call the studio, 484-403-0850, and I'll put you on the show, and we'll talk about that. Or you can send any one of us a private message.
Copperfield's Music on
And
Facebook.
then if it gets too out of hand, we'll put them all in a hat. Put names in a hat.
That would be cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just got in from Pittsburgh.
I just got in. I was in Philadelphia today, and being in the region, I called you guys up and said, let's get together and
Yeah.
promote the show. And we're going to see in, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks?
Yeah,
What
we're
is it?
getting there.
It's coming
Yeah.
We're
quick.
getting there. Tickets are going pretty fast right
Yep.
now. It's
Yep.
amazing how fast things are really starting to progress.
Yeah, I think as we get, we're hoping to have a nice attendance. We don't assume anything, and
Well,
we appreciate anybody that comes to the show, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
we truly do.
But put the word out. Tell your friends. Get your family to come out. And
so the Roxy, let's talk about the theater. Now I took you guys there, and we went through the Wall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
What year was it? 1973 or 72. Billy Joel's very first solo act was on that stage.
Yeah.
And there is a recording of it out there on the internet. And there's no video. It's audio.
Right.
And he was just impressed how the Lehigh Valley knew his music. His records weren't even on the shelf yet.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
there was that local radio station that kept promoting him, playing him over the air. And by the time he got here, we knew his
Yeah.
music. We knew his music. So that was cool. And
It was
then
very cool. AC/DC and Kiss,
AC/DC.
Springsteen, and there was
Yeah.
the list was pretty significant.
And
Yeah.
Gene Simmons and Kiss, and
Yeah.
I think folks that I've talked to who were at the Kiss concert, they really thought they were going to burn the place down with all the pyrotechnicians, pyrotechs that was
I'm
going
surprised they had any in there.
on.
With all those velvet curtains. And
Right,
it's
right.
pretty lush. That theater's pretty lush.
Yeah, and now it was rebuilt. I think Richard told us it was rebuilt back in early '90s. It was like a full renovation.
Oh, wow.
So
And the theater's 101 years old.
101
The
years.
stage. I told my guys in the band they're going to love this stage and the whole dressing room area, and it's just really cool.
Yeah.
And it sounds great.
The sound is great. The
Tremendous.
seats are comfortable. The only thing that we do ask, Annie, that we don't dance on our chairs. Don't dance on the chairs. That was a thing that used to happen. People would stand on the chair part.
We've had people dance on their walkers when we do our senior care circuit.
Right.
They take their walkers.
That's good. That's
It is good.
The aisles.
Never on their chairs.
The aisles will be available,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is VIP packages available for this show. So a VIP package. A VIP package will include 2 front row seats, 2 shirts, one of yours and one of yours. And then your names as the VIP guest, their names will be
On the,
on the back of the shirt
Yep.
about the venue that they're there. And then after the show, the
Meet and
VIP guest gets to come down to the green room and meet you guys face to face.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Maybe
is.
have a
That's gonna be
little
fun.
drink with them.
Yep.
But we're limiting that to 10. 10 VIPs. That's it.
Which is 20 people.
20 people.
Yeah, 2
right.
per VIP.
Yeah. So we have 6 of those sold, so there's only 4 left.
Cool.
Yeah.
You've worked your ass off on this thing, John
Yeah,
Michael.
about it. Nonstop.
I mean, bringing us in from Pittsburgh and connecting us with this
Thank
guy
you.
here and his great band and promoting it, and it's a big undertaking.
It
Yeah.
was more than I had.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. More
It's a lot
than
of
I had
work.
imagined. And thankfully, you guys were helpful in the whole project.
Well, we have an
especially-
obligation
especially
too.
you
We can't
guys,
just
yeah.
throw it all on you. You know, I think any band, particularly nowadays with all the resources of social media and so on, we have an obligation to communicate what we are doing. If this is a pretty major show in a major venue, the
Right,
Roxy.
right.
But even if we're doing a club date, we have an obligation to that club to get people there.
Yep.
to help them.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And it's tough. It isn't like it was years ago.
Yep.
All the drinking laws have changed, and we're all getting older. And
Well,
it's
yeah.
a lot tougher.
Well, luckily, Jason's crowd's a little bit younger than you and I.
Yeah, he's a lot younger than me.
So
I don't know
he's got the hip college crowd coming
That's cool.
Yeah.
We
You
like
know?
that. But if you didn't graduate college like me, can I still do the gig? If
Absolutely.
You can? Okay. All right. I just want to clarify that.
There's no age limit.
No
or-
education
N-
requirement
yeah,
for
no
rock and roll?
education requirement.
Okay.
Nope.
Jason,
But,
so we did a little bit about how your name Copperfields came about.
Mhm.
Can you tell the people again how the name Copperfields came about for your band?
Sure. We were racking our brain for a while trying to come up with a name that made sense for us and fit us. We weren't trying to be too flashy or anything like that, but it wound up coming from an old song that I wrote a long time ago called Away From Here. And I think Kirk and I probably had a practice we were always working on something, and we were going over that song. We were going to add it to the repertoire. And he was thinking about the lyrics. He goes, the lyrics are past. Okay, let me back up. Where the song came from was every day I would drive from Allentown from work and drive to Reading to our other shop. And when you drive the same route every single day, you tend to just kind of ghost drive and not pay attention. And it was like one day I kind of looked up and was like, what happened? Everything used to be farmland, and next thing I know, everything's being built up and becoming concrete. And that's where the song came from. I kind of wrote this song in my head on the way to Reading. How I remembered it the rest of the day and got home and worked it out is beyond me. But the lyrics are past the copper fields with their built-in corn rolls and through the meadowlands with their futures unknown. And we thought that was kind of fitting because we try to be as organic as possible. And we've often been described as like having a backwoods vibe. And we don't know where our future's going. We're just rolling with it and having fun. So we became Copperfields.
Nice.
And since you told me this last time, now when I drive down the road, I see the Copperfields you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was just up in Tamaqua today. Now, you know where Tamaqua is.
Yep.
John's like...
Tamaqua.
John doesn't know about the
John can't even say Tamaqua.
I thought it was upstate New York.
And now I'm seeing like the cornfields that now they're golden and the wheat. They're all. Now I'm seeing what you're seeing, and I think it's cool how what you saw is not how I would have described it, but that was really neat, and I loved the song.
Thank you.
Copperfields.
Well, Away From Here.
Right.
Where it
Oh,
came
the
from
song
it's called Away From Here.
Okay, so the song is called Away From Here.
Right. But that's where the name Copperfields came from. Yep.
And John, the Needs Hotel.
We're named after a bar. It's that simple.
So that's
Yeah. This was a long time ago, maybe, 20 years ago. I stopped at my favorite bar to have a fish sandwich and a beer. The owner was my dear friend Jimmy Need, who's a prince amongst men. He's generous, he's kind, he's just a wonderful human being. And I would stop in there, and there was all these characters, and these characters created stories, and stories create lyrics, and lyrics create songs.
Yep.
So the first album was called Needs Hotel. There was really no band. It was a studio project.
okay.
But the drummer on my studio project was a guy named Ron Beidel. You probably won't know the name, but you'll know the name of his band, Wild Cherry, Play That Funky Music.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So he was the original drummer, and when you listen to Play That Funky Music, listen even closer to his great groove on the drums.
Right.
There's very few cymbals, by
Yeah.
the way. Anyhow, so Ronnie recorded all these songs with me, and after a couple albums, he said, you got some good material. Let me put a band together for you. So, and when Ron Beidel asks musicians to join a band, they're top quality people, and they're great musicians. So I just carried the name forward and said, okay, since the album was called Needs Hotel, we'll call the band Needs Hotel.
Right.
And we have been the Needs Hotel band, I guess, now for 15 years, 16 years.
That's awesome,
You
man.
got some professional, really good musicians in your band.
Oh my God.
We really,
Yeah.
What is-
I'm so blessed. It's so easy to work with these guys.
Yeah.
You know, there's 7 of us in the band, and 6 of those guys are I don't want to count myself because the other 6 are in a caliber that I wish I was in. You know, my job is to front the band and be the organizer and have some fun and sing a little bit. But those guys are all big league. I mean, I could go through all the resumes. They're on the website, but they've been around. They've been around.
Yeah.
They're great players.
Let me just give a shout out to Jimmy Warren out in Chicago.
Hey,
Hey, Jimmy Warren, man. Hey, thanks for tuning
Jimmy?
in.
Why don't you give Jimmy a free airline ticket, hotel, meals, have him fly in for the show on you? What do you think,
Sure.
Jimmy?
Sure.
I think we should do that.
Like he's got nothing else to do. But if he has time, we
Sure.
would love to have freaking
Yeah.
Jimmy here.
On John Michael's private jet.
Sure. I'll just call my friend Donald.
Call Donald, yeah.
Oh, we'll call Donald.
Yeah.
See if he
Yeah.
could do something. But I do have a friend who has a little Cessna. I mean, little Cessna.
All right, you can still go pick up
And there
Jimmy.
is a little airport,
All right.
Slayton Airport.
There you go.
And we can.
I mean, I think Jimmy needs to be at the show. What do you think?
I think we're gonna have to make it happen. I don't know.
I agree.
Jimmy, it's in your hands now. But no, Jimmy has something really cool going on. He's got a big guitar show that he's going to be putting on, and I don't have the date in front of me because I wasn't thinking.
Maybe he can like post it so people can see it.
It is posted. It's
I
on
mean,
his-
on the comments of this show,
Oh,
then everybody would see
There
it.
you go. Then
yeah.
People can check it out.
Hey, Gene, how you doing, man?
Can I say hi to my wife, Michelle?
Sure.
My beautiful wife. She's so supportive. And again, it's Mishka's birthday.
Michigan.
Mishka, our Labradoodle, turned 6
Sounds
today.
Russian.
It's Russian bear. That's
Right.
Mishka is little. I think it's little brown bear
Nice.
in Russian,
Nice.
and that's how Mishka got her name.
So,
Yeah.
Jason, you want to see if this guitar's in tune?
Sure.
Oh. And if it's not in tune, I'm sure
We got
you can make it that way. Mind your way.
You need a pick?
Here, slide over. Some
You
make some
need
room.
a. Crap, I had this name. The name of this thing. What's this called? A
Capo.
capo. Yes. See?
See, I don't play guitar, and I even knew that. I think I could
There is a.
put a capo on a guitar.
There is a. You know, there's a tuner in there.
Is
You
there?
push the button.
We're losing you in the. Sneak over this way. I'll move
Well,
out of your
hold
way,
on.
man.
Right back. I'm tuning up.
So anyhow, April 9th at the ROXY,
In Northampton.
Copperfields and the Needs Hotel Band. 2 headliners,
Yeah.
beautiful theater. Now the theater is alcohol-free.
It
but
is alcohol-free.
Right across the street, there's a bar, right?
Well,
Or-
not across the street. No, it's down the road. There's
Walking
down,
distance or not?
It depends on what you consider walking
Okay.
distance.
Well, the show will be alcohol-free.
Yeah, it's you know, that's been just a standard from way back in early '70s when Richard took it over. He does not want alcohol in his theater because he had enough damage done to his facility from not serving the alcohol, and people would come in and get. He told me stories, man, like holes in the walls and toilets ripped out and crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is, and he's not a drinker himself, so he doesn't understand, and which I can understand. He doesn't see why anybody would need to.
Well, it's about the music. And about
Yeah,
the show.
it's about the music. It's not a. So
If people are buying tickets to get drunk at a show, then they're not really into,
especially at $12 a drink.
into the music. Yeah,
Yeah.
if not more. You back in there?
Hopefully I can play this one's action's a little high on it.
I think I'm gonna give that to your guitar, and then that for you.
If I should turn this way.
However you want to turn.
That way.
Sure.
That might work.
You're
There
back.
we go.
Can you dedicate this to Mishka?
Here
Song?
we're gonna dedicate to Mishka, and also I gotta give a shout out to my wife as well. I believe she's watching.
She
Been
better
together
be.
for quite some time, and she's always been a huge support and always putting up with my crap and pushing me to keep going. So
It's good.
You
It's
know.
good encourage. It's good to have
I'm
the
a lucky
encouragement.
man. What are we playing here?
Whatever.
Yeah, slide this way more. You're still. You want them to see you.
I don't want to
There you go.
hit you with this.
No,
thing.
you're good. Come out of the way.
Just play a little piece, or
Whatever you want. Sure.
let's see here. All right. Well, speaking of my wife, we'll play a song called "Stay."
I love
Play
this
a
song.
portion of it. And this is basically about, I guess her, putting
There
up with
she
me
is.
for so long, and
There she is.
Just
She's
being the
here.
support
You see
and-
her. See what she wrote?
Glasses.
Oh.
I got them. I got them.
Oh.
Jeff Blackstone. Hey, Jeff.
I don't know if this is quite in tune. When I look at you and you look at me, like you see through the stuff exterior behind us, man. Even though I don't deserve it, Lord knows I fall for perfect. You love me like I've earned it, and you stay, yeah, you stay. Look what we have become, we made this love our home, yeah. Over the obstacles between us, through the hoops and the lies that deceive us, we came, yeah, we came this far. And all good things take time, and I know that you feel I took my gravity of it all. It's who we are. And even though I don't deserve it, Lord knows I'm far from perfect, but you love me like I've earned it, and you stay, yeah, you stay. Look what we have become, we made this love our home, yeah. Over the obstacles between us, through the hoops and the lies that deceive us, we came, yeah, we came. There you go. Little piece of it.
I
That
love
song's
it, man.
called
Love
"Stay,"
it.
by the way.
Nice.
Sorry, this guitar's a little bit harder for me to play, but
It's not yours. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's good.
Did great.
Yeah, it
this
sounds
is the one
good.
we signed, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Warren
your
on here?
name
Oh
should
no,
be
Warren
up.
didn't get to sign this one yet. So
Yeah,
Warren,
right there. It says Copperfield.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it was me, Kirk, that day.
Had
So
me-
next time, Warren, maybe we'll have to get you on here and sign it as well. I
Better
think we
get
signed it
Warren on
individually, right?
I
Oh.
believe.
Yeah. So there's Kirk, there's me. We gotta fit Warren in
See?
there then.
Yeah, we'll
Nice
get.
job, man.
Yeah,
How
that
about
sounds
it for
great.
Jason?
Yeah.
Copperfields.
Dude,
We're excited to
I
work
just
with this guy. and
I love
band.
his
Caught me
voice.
off guard.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
came
yeah.
to a recording studio, and we caught you off guard.
Well, I wasn't expecting to play. You know,
Did you like the
I
leg
didn't warm up.
percussion that I
I know
threw
that
in
was
for
the.
you? Is that cool?
I was
See,
about to
you're-
grab
that's
the
about all I-
cowbell.
That's about
you
all I
know?
got. Yeah, you could have done that.
Uh,
I
But-
gave you some leg percussion.
hey, all right,
for
guys, we
bringing-
have one taker. All right, one taker for the
Excuse me.
to
Thank
two
you, Ed.
tickets, and I got your name. We're gonna send them out to you.
April 9th, Roxy Theater, Northampton, Pennsylvania. Lehigh Valley.
Northampton.
Copperfields, Needs Hotel Band.
Northampton.
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 It's going to be fun. We got a great production company, right? Sound and Lights,
Yeah, City Entertainment.
City
Yeah,
And
Entertainment.
they're really good too. So
Yep.
Yeah, Phil and his crew. Phil got his start at the Roxy back in the early '70s.
You're really aging all these people. I would be. Sorry, okay. He got his start back
Listen.
in the early '70s. So what is he?
Don't
80,
listen. Let's not
81 or
discriminate
82?
against those who don't have as much experience. Okay,
I
let's just put it
understand.
that way.
I understand.
Yeah, let's not discriminate against the youngins who don't know better.
I'm trying to get back in there. Here we go.
Well, I'm the baby of the Needs Hotel Band, and I'm not going to give you my age.
Oh,
it'll make the other guys look. It'll make the other
we
guys look
know
bad.
you're 47.
Yeah,
Come
right.
on.
Yeah,
Hey, you're still rocking,
So-
man. That's all that matters.
absolutely,
Still going.
for sure. We had some fun Saturday night with, we have a club in Pittsburgh, Moondogs, which is real famous in the blues world.
Right.
But in the live music world in Pittsburgh, everybody knows the joint. And it was closed for nearly 2 years.
Really?
The whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
But Moon took the opportunity to renovate, new sound system, new lighting, new acoustics, and it was really great to be back there.
That's awesome. So they used their time wisely then.
Yes.
I just
To
want to give a
update.
shout out to Jeff. Is that Blackstone?
Yeah,
Jeff
Blackstone,
Blackstone
that's my
from
buddy.
Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jeff. Welcome to the Hanover Hangover podcast.
He is a great dude.
Then now,
How's
how
it
do
in
you know-
Kentucky
How do
today?
I know Jeff in
Is
Kentucky?
he an
Through
artist?
business.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Well,
nice.
he's an artist. He's just a cool guy. I actually knew him from California.
You were from
He was smart enough to get the hell out of California.
Now,
and
did you
go to
live in
Kentucky.
California?
No, but I
Oh,
did.
A lot of business.
Jeff
out
and
there?
I had a business. We were on the East Coast and he was on the West Coast, and we got to meet each other in conferences and find out he was from Youngstown, Ohio,
Oh, really?
which is only 45 minutes from us. And hey, Jeff, we have a big gig in August coming up in Youngstown at the West Side Bowl, so you got to check that out. Come up and to your old hometown and join us for that. Some middle of August or something. But
Awesome. So we're up to 126 viewers. This is great, man. This
thank
is
you for
great.
checking us out. Did I say happy birthday to Mishka?
You did. You
3
did.
times?
Do you need something to calm down?
I was told by my bride, my wife said, make sure you wish Mishka a happy birthday.
Jason,
So-
do you have another one of these over there?
Absolutely.
This dude, he brought refreshments.
Yeah, I don't drink while I'm at work.
Well, do you want water? Do you want a bottle of water?
Yeah, I'll get one in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Gotta wet the lips.
Hello, David Granati, our buddy in Pittsburgh that brought this all together.
Oh
If it
God.
wasn't for David, I wouldn't.
Well,
be
it
here.
wasn't for Scott Tallarico.
Scott Tallarico, to David, to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we're so. I know you have a great music community here. We're so blessed in Pittsburgh. We all support each other and love each other
Mm-hmm.
and root for each other to succeed. And
Oh yeah.
that's how it should be. It's tough
Absolutely.
enough, right?
Oh yeah. It can be rough, but it's nice when you got good friends and
Yeah.
we all get to hang out and jam together and share gigs and
Yeah.
hook each other up. You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good musicians around here. And I remember when I started a band, it was prior to this, it was called Pavlov's Roommate, and that kind of just dissipated because of people moving, some injuries and this and that. So just life changes, but and that kind of morphed into this after I took a little bit of hiatus. And back then it just seemed so hard. It was different. I don't know. Maybe it was just me, but now there's such a close community around here between musicians.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I think when we're younger, we're more competitive.
Yeah, maybe.
And then you grind and you realize.
It feels like the Lehigh Valley
know.
changed, like it kind of broadened its horizons as well.
Ever since that whole Ovid thing.
The what?
The Ovid.
The Ovid. Oh,
The Ovid.
The Ovid.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, anyway, it seems like within the last 2 years, or maybe 3, a lot of musicians dug out their old instruments and said, you know what, I got some extra time on my hands.
Yeah.
But let's put it to use. And I don't know if that had something to do with it or not, but I think the fact that Martin Guitar is down the road,
That helps.
that really helps the fact that there's a lot of musicians. Oh, you need a thing. You need a thing.
Mine don't twist.
Donnie, get over
Do you
here.
think if we get in, Martin, they do tours, right?
Well, they have them on hold yet. The
Oh,
museum is
really?
open.
The museum. So when we come in on Friday, April 8th, for the April 9th show at the
Right.
Roxy in Northampton, we're coming in the afternoon of the 8th, and I know that some of our guys would love to go to the museum.
Yeah, it's open. The
Cool.
museum's
We'll have to-
open.
we'll have to do
Museum's
that.
open.
So they're not doing tours right now?
Tours are still. Last I looked, tours were closed because David wants to bring his kids in.
That'd be really great.
I can't believe to this day I still haven't done a tour there. And I was just there. It must have been during COVID at some point when they were still open, because I remember having to wear a mask. But my wife bought me this beautiful new Martin I believe for Christmas. And the guitar I usually play out is laminate. And in the neck as well, so it's very durable, and that's kind of why I got it. So it was more roadworthy. But this guitar she got is just beautiful. It's the Roadmaster, I believe that's what it's called. But I dropped a pick inside when I was playing, and I went and tapped the side just a little bit to shake it loose, and I cracked it.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I was so upset. That was
Lose
like
your budget.
the worst. So I took it there, and
They'll take
was gonna
care
have
of
it fixed. Yeah, can't even tell. It was so minor, but it was just very upsetting. It was like, wow,
Right,
Of all-
because it's.
But
Can I say hello
Nice
to my
place,
friend
though.
Bob Zigarelli?
You
down
can
in
say
Florida.
hello to whoever you
I don't know if
want.
he's watching, but Bob is a great guitar player.
Yeah, just look at the camera.
And he has a beautiful Martin that is currently being refurbished at End Stuff Music in Pittsburgh. But Bob and I do acoustic stuff together.
Right.
He leaves me for the winter, like he leaves in October and comes back in May. And he's got a little heart procedure in early April that he's going to go through, and I'm going to keep him in our prayers. And if anybody's watching, keep Bob Zigarelli in prayer and wish him well, because we need him back in Pittsburgh to play some music.
So what date is his surgery?
April 4th.
April 4th.
April
So
4th.
April 4th, let's think
Yep.
about Bob and hope
Yep.
he gets through it all.
So he can
and
start
to
playing that beautiful Martin guitar.
a
that he
healthy
has.
recovery.
Yep.
So,
what else?
do you know what this is?
I have to put my glasses back on.
Oh, well. Just get it
Showing
close.
my age. 9919. What does that mean?
Now, okay, so your band was named after a hotel.
Correct.
There's a local band called the 9919. Our friend Junior Rodriguez is the bass player. He was on the show, and he worked at Martin for 23 years. He was the final inspector. Anyway, getting back to your band is named after the hotel, blah, blah. They used to rehearse at this bar, getting their band together. They had no name for the band. And the way Junior explained it is the wives kept calling, when are you coming home? When are you coming home? When are you coming home? They'd call all their husbands, when are you coming home? And then Junior said, hey, what's the number of this place? Because I think he was going to blacklist it or something because he got tired of being bothered. And the last 4 digits are 9919. And they said, that's it. It's the name of the band.
9919.
99919.
It's easy to remember.
Yeah. So, hey, shout out to Junior Rodriguez, my man. He was cool. So, Jason, did you get a taker for your tickets yet?
I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, see, we're not watching.
Yeah, I
our-
can't
we're
even
watching
see
your
that
phone.
up there. Yeah, I'm watching.
We'll
your
check
phone, so.
later.
Oh,
But
okay.
We've got a bus trip coming out of here.
what are we doing first? 2 to hit us up, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're lucky. You've got folks that live around here. We've got to bus them from Pittsburgh
yeah,
out to Bethlehem. And my buddy Jimmy Need has put together a tour, a casino trip. So the bus is going to leave on April the 8th, and it's going to come to Bethlehem, PA, and it'll be here Friday night and all day Saturday night, and then leave mid-morning on Sunday. And it includes the transportation and the hotels and a trip to the casino. And Bethlehem is a very cool town.
It is town. It is
It
cool.
is for people that don't know or that have not been here before, take a trip to Bethlehem. You'll just love it. It's an amazing place. So Jimmy Need put this package together, and I've been promoting it on the Needs Hotel Band Facebook and my Facebook, and all the guys in the band have been promoting it. So check that out.
Jimmy Need, is he any relation to the Needs Hotel?
He is Needs Hotel.
Oh, he is Needs Hotel.
He is the Needs Hotel.
Oh, well, what an honor.
Absolutely. He'll
What
be
an
here.
honor.
Jimmy will be here. The last road trip we took right before, actually, I guess a couple years before COVID, we actually stayed in Bethlehem at the casino, and then we had a gig in northern New Jersey across the Hudson River from New York, and then we played the Bitter End in Greenwich Village.
Greenwich Village.
Yeah, the historic Bitter End, which we, by random, we recorded the show, and it was a pretty good night, and a CD came out of it.
Hey, Junior. Good to see you, man. Hey, we were just talking about you. 9919.
Oh, yeah.
All the way, baby. Yeah. We didn't forget you, brother.
So, anyhow, what else?
What
April
else?
9th, the
What
Roxy.
else?
Yeah.
There is nothing else.
7 p.m.
Yes, Junior. You do get 2 tickets,
And,
buddy.
By the way, we have new T-shirts. So
Copperfields.
They will be there as well.
Yes, so we will have a stand selling
for merch.
your shirts and
Yep.
your shirts.
And
And,
the more T-shirts we sell, the more music we can record. So
yeah, that really helps
yeah, big time.
because T-shirt sales actually, and your hats and stuff really make up. Because it's hard to make money on an album.
Absolutely, yeah.
It-
Oh, those
today's-
days are
the
days
days
over.
of-
Especially with the streaming and
Oof.
downloading. I mean, it's pennies to the
Yeah.
dollar. So
Yeah.
Um,
It's live shows and it's merchandise. And I heard somebody say, and I won't name them because they're pretty well known national act, that they're actually in the T-shirt business.
oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Now, who's that? Justine?
I don't know.
Leos?
Lamus? John Vento must miss you, brother.
Oh, Justin, my man Justin Loss.
Yes.
Oh,
I
he's a
can't-
great
I
young
can't see
guitar
that far.
player. Justin is part of our Band Together Pittsburgh family.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's part of a band called Spectrum. He's a rocker. He's a great guitar player. He's my buddy, and he loves hard rock music. And as I said, he's the lead guitar player for Spectrum.
Nice.
Spectre. We'll have to check them out.
Oh, yeah.
Get them on the show. We'll have to get them on the show.
Yeah.
We'll have
we can do
we'll
that.
have to do like a whole tour. Like,
Why not?
get all these bands together, and we'll do like from venue to venue to
Oh, yeah.
venue. We'll go across the country doing county fairs and theaters and.
My wife would really love that if I went on the road with you for a month. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would come back and there would be 5 dogs in my house
Well, hey,
instead of 2.
more pillows, honey. More
Like,
pillows.
Justin is, I have to say that Justin, along with Chris Brozick and Bobby McGrath, those 3 young men were the foundation of our organization, Band Together Pittsburgh, which
Okay.
creates music programs for folks on the autism
Well,
spectrum.
that's what I wanted to ask you. What
Yep.
is Band Together Pittsburgh all about?
We're all about music for folks that have that are on the autism spectrum, and we're growing like crazy. And it's filled with a lot of love, a lot of support, and a ton of talent. A lot of talent. Did you see that? Was it The Voice or American Idol recently, where there was a singer who was on the autism spectrum, and he just blew the house down, man. We see it all the time. It doesn't surprise us.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Justin, just PM me and we'll schedule a Zoom type interview. All right, buddy?
You'll love Justin. Good guy.
Unless he wants to come to Bethlehem.
Well, maybe we'll see
Yeah, we
if
could,
his if his mom and dad will let him come
And
to the
how old
show.
is Justin?
He can tech with us. Justin's like in his mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome, man.
yeah, he's a great guy.
So, speaking of benefits you do for other people, I just want to give a shout out again to Jimmy Warren because he's running Guitars for Vets program. Yeah, he's the ambassador to that, and that's really cool. And kudos to everybody who helps everybody else in this industry.
Connect me with him because we often
Jimmy Warren.
Yeah, because we get a lot of donations that maybe we can't always use them. I assume donations of guitars and things like that.
Yeah, I mean
And we
sure.
can send them to Jimmy to support his program.
Yeah, he's out in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy, are you? I don't know if you're still here.
Well, you can connect me.
Yeah, John Vento wants to help you guys with your Guitars for Vets program.
Absolutely. We love and respect the vets, man.
So, you have a song. I'm going to totally switch the
Me?
whole. No, you,
Me?
you, Mister.
But he played and sang. I just did.
Mr. Vento.
I just did leg percussion.
Yeah, well, listen. When I was out in Pittsburgh, Andy and I, you gave us some CDs for the ride home.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that one song you have. Was it called Catholic Girls?
Catholic Girls.
Catholic
It's
Girls.
a smash hit.
It is a hit.
It's a
It's
smash
hilarious in a way.
hit. We're going to play it at the show. And it's a true story.
Well,
About-
that's the scary part.
It's a true story about, us guys like me in high school going to all these Catholic churches at their fairs and their bazaars, and these smoking hot, stuck-up Catholic girls totally rejecting us.
Well,
And it left scars.
it does leave scars.
It leaves
There's
painful
nothing-
scars.
There's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
worse than rejection.
Tremendous resentment toward them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, have you ever been rejected? I can't see how, but
No, this guy hasn't. Never.
I don't know.
He's not going to answer that. His wife's on the thing here.
well, there was life
has a
before
beautiful
his
bride.
wife.
What's that?
There was life before, like
That's
kindergarten.
not to be discussed.
Oh, okay. Well,
But Catholic
I
girls.
was rejected a lot. I was, but I got a good girl now. I'm happy.
Good.
She puts up
Sounds like all three of us are blessed.
we are blessed. She puts up with me doing all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Who was there? Peter. Peter just checked in, right? Peter, it's hard to see that far. Howlett?
Pete Hewlett.
Hewlett.
Pete Hewlett. Are you kidding me? You know who he is. You mentioned Billy Joel.
Okay.
Pete toured with Billy Joel for years.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. He's one of the greatest singers. Let's see. He's performed with Carly Simon and Joe Jackson, and the list goes on and on. But he's best known. Pete's one of the greatest voices ever to come out of Pittsburgh.
I'm sorry.
And he's
Peter,
a
Peter,
great guy.
I'm absolutely sorry.
That's okay. You wouldn't know him because, here he is in the shadows in Billy Joel's band, and he played acoustic guitar and rhythm guitar, and he sang.
Really?
And he sings like he's anointed by the Lord. He has that kind of a voice.
Really?
And he's a cool guy, and he's a great guy. And
I'd love to chat with him.
Oh, I met Pete through our dear mutual friend Buddy Hall, who we lost about a year ago. Buddy was a great producer and incredible musician. And what I learned from people like Pete Hewlett, who, again, toured the world with Billy Joel for many years, the nicer, the greater the musician, the nicer they are and the more supportive they are. And that's Pete. He epitomizes that. So, hi, Pete.
Hi, Pete.
How you doing, Pete?
Cool guy.
Donnie, who's that? I can't see that far. Dennis?
Dennis. Oh, yeah, he'll be at the show.
Shout out to Penn Hills.
That's right. That's my home base. You mentioned Catholic girls.
Yeah.
Penn Hills had thousands of them, and none of them were very nice to me. None.
Really? Did I,
They're just playing hard to get.
Who was?
The Catholic girls.
Oh, no, they weren't.
They were making you
miserable.
work for it.
They weren't playing hard to get. They just weren't nice.
well, now why do you think that is?
It was me. I smelled like gasoline. I was a landscaper, and they didn't.
Is that what you did in your younger days? You were.
Yeah, talk to him about this stuff. He's younger, and he has more. Yes,
Wow.
I still do it.
Okay.
This guy probably has a lot more knowledge than us older guys
Of what?
of these situations.
Oh.
No, I haven't been in a ton of relationships or anything like that. I just kind of
Met the right one right away.
Really, yeah.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, she was my second real girlfriend.
Wow.
We were high school sweethearts.
Wow.
And,
That's awesome. I mean, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
And
I had a feeling on that.
yeah,
He did it right.
so that I just lucked out.
How long you been married now?
Well, we've been together for quite some time. We've only been together, married for 5 years now. I
Oh,
should
wow.
Know that.
You better know that.
I know I'm horrible with time.
We won't ask you your
I don't have
anniversary date.
I have a horrible timeline in my head, but yeah, we did spend some time away from each other for a little bit, and then we want to find our way back to each other when I was in college, and just acting crazy, really. But
Cool.
we never really strayed too far, and that was that. I mean, it's a long story, really, but I mean, it was probably the best thing that happened is to take a little time away, make sure that we were
Right.
But I don't think we had a choice in the matter. We were meant for each other. So
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. So, when did you first pick up your guitar?
Well, I originally played saxophone when I was a kid because I wanted to be a drummer, and my parents were like, "You're not getting drums." So, I mean, I drummed on everything I touched, but I never had drums. And so for some odd reason, they let me get a saxophone, which I think is way more annoying. I probably would have been a killer drummer. But I never really went far with it. I still have the sax. I can still play scales, but I was never that great. So at some point, I think it was probably in high school. It was maybe my 11th grade year, maybe 10th grade. I started picking up my dad's acoustic was leaning in the corner of the room for probably 20 years. The strings were 4 feet from the fretboard. Somehow I made music with it, and then I was like, okay, I like this. And it started with poetry, actually, which
Okay.
I was never into poetry. I don't know why. I just started writing. Probably wasn't proper poetry, but I was writing stuff, and then I decided to buy my first guitar at a pawn shop, and then I started my first band called 100 South with a couple other guys. I mean, it wasn't just me that started it. It was a cover band, and I never looked back. I mean, I never stopped. I couldn't put the guitar down, so.
At the Roxy show, will it mostly be original music or
Yeah,
a mix
actually,
or all original?
It's
or
going to be all original.
all original?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So,
And John, you've been writing for a while.
Lyrics. Yeah, I
Lyrics,
write
and
lyrics.
You've worked
and
with other bands and
Mhm.
other people.
I started with the Businessmen years ago, and
The Businessmen.
the Businessmen. That's what we were called, and we still exist, called the B-Men. We get together once or twice a year. We lost one of our brothers a year ago to cancer, and every summer, this will be our second year in a row, we've done a benefit for St. Jude's Children's Hospital in his name, my friend Nick Zanet. The guys get together, and it's a big horn band and all that. But, I don't consider myself a songwriter because, unlike Jason, where he can strum out the chords and he can create the musical pattern, I kind of sing my ideas and I write lyrics, and I'm a decent arranger and I have ideas, but I collaborate like the David Granati thing or stuff
Right.
I've done with Tim Hadley and the guys in the Needs Hotel Band and Billy Hibbert, who wrote all the Businessmen stuff. We work together,
Right.
which has been a real blessing. I've learned a lot from those guys.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So how did, just out of curiosity, I mean, when you write music, how does that tend to come about? Are you sitting down with somebody and
Yeah.
you guys are?
Yeah,
Working it out
I
together.
would start with lyrics.
Okay.
So I have a lyric sheet, and I welcome also lyrical collaborators. Recently, I've worked with Matt Wolfirth, Bert Laubel, other guys that have sent ideas my way, and I've sat down with Dave Granati on acoustic guitar. All the stuff I've done over these past, especially 5 or 6 years, has been based in acoustic guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and the lyrics kind of create the vibe
Yeah.
and the
absolutely.
tempo,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
If it's kind of a sad, dark thing, it might be in a minor key and it's going to be a little slower, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just grind through it and write what we have here. We put that mic in the middle of the room and start throwing out ideas.
Nice.
And it's work, right?
So
it's
yeah.
just work.
It's
time.
It's a process. I mean, and I never really write a song the same way. Like it just kind of, I don't know,
Well,
a spark.
You
know.
had stated
Yeah.
the other day that when your songs come to you, like
Mhm.
songs are, how did you say? You said songs are always there. You're just lucky you want to be able to catch it.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great way to
That's
put it.
I mainly consider myself a songwriter more than anything, more than a singer or a musician. I'm thankful to be able to do both, but really, I mean, it's the guys that I play with that really accentuate and make it better and make it bigger. But I definitely sit down and I will come up with concepts or something, something pops in my head at work or wherever, and I will jot that idea down, and hopefully it will turn into something later. But most of the time, it's really just that thing that's blown by in one ear, and I'm catching it, and
Yeah.
and
there's
if I miss it, somebody else is gonna end up with that song. That's the way I think about it.
I don't know about you, but I've had long stretches where there was nothing blown by my ear.
Yep, absolutely.
And it's just, you just got to let it
Mhm.
go.
Yep.
And just,
Yeah.
because anytime I've tried to force, like, could you imagine like the
Oh.
Brill Building in New York or in Nashville, where these songwriters sit there all day long
I know.
and they do it 8 hours a day, pumping out songs, not
Yeah.
just lyrics, but songs that are completed.
Well, and that's awesome. And I know there's people
What a
that
gift.
really make it a point to just try to write a song every single day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's cool. But I feel like at some point it would probably become too mechanical and too much of a process
You mean
rather
like-
than organic. You know what I mean? I feel like it's
You mean like the Nashville
robotic.
formula?
yes.
Yeah,
And
we don't want to be
I
negative.
have, a really good friend of mine that went down there,
Yeah.
and he's an amazing artist. I don't want to call him out, but I'm sure if he's watching this, he'll know that I'm talking about him.
You can give him a shout out. You can say hi to him.
He
No,
doesn't
it's
want
okay.
to.
That's
No,
okay.
he
That's
doesn't
all right.
want
That's
to.
all right. That's all right.
Because his
Just in
wife
case.
doesn't know, the guy's wife doesn't know he's in Nashville. That's the
Oh,
problem.
oh, that's fine.
No, yeah, he's back now. I mean,
okay.
he's
That's
he's,
okay.
he's married and
Hey, Scott
living
Tallarico.
life.
Hey, Scott.
I'm changing the subject. You see how I just
Yeah,
did
that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
the whole process of what he's talking about, everybody's different.
Yeah.
You know, I've had people send me pieces of music that trigger all kinds
Yep.
of ideas.
Actually,
Just happened recently for me
yeah,
with my friend Frank Soriano,
yeah.
and it just happened quickly. Usually, though, it doesn't. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Mexico Ways.
New Mexico.
New
Way.
Mexico Ways.
That was the fastest song I think Dave and I put together. That came together so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Mexico Way. We're going to be playing that at the ROXY Theater.
High Wire?
No,
High
High
that's
Wire.
different. I'm sorry.
High
That's-
Wire is more a song that I'd love for this guy to cover someday because it has
Really?
that kind of
You know what? I
vibe.
think you're exactly
It's
right.
a Copperfield song,
Well, check
all
that out.
acoustic and gritty. And
Have you heard it?
We'll have
I
to,
don't. I'm not sure that I have.
I'll
Was it-
email you an
All
MP3.
right, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a Needs Hotel Band song.
No. I think
It's
you know what? I
swampy
think
and-
you're right. He would nail. I mean, he would really.
After I've checked out his music, it's more his style. Yeah,
Wow. I didn't think of that.
yeah.
I
It's always an honor
you've
when
piqued
somebody
my
else
curiosity.
do
plays your music. You know.
you want to see it?
Sure.
Do we have time?
I don't know if we do.
Do we have time?
Mm,
what
we
time
have-
is it?
It's 7. Oh boy, it's like 20 to 8 or something.
Oh
like that.
shit. We got to
Yeah,
go.
we don't have. But they could look up Highwire on johnvento.com.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check
Yeah,
that out.
that's kind of the stuff I do a little bit away from the band.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah.
So April 9th.
April 9th.
wanna wrap this thing up?
Time's coming up.
Thanks for visiting with us. April 9th.
I know there was
Got
something
some
else
free
I was
tickets.
supposed to say, but I forgot. I mentioned the T-shirts. There's something else though.
The
Um,
wife. That's
The
The
wife.
wife. There
Send
you
us
go.
your
That's the most
beautiful
important
wife.
thing.
Tickets are on sale.
Did you know it was Mishka's birthday?
Mishka's
It's
birthday.
Mishka's-
Happy
it's
birthday,
Mishka's
Mishka.
Happy birthday, Mishka.
And hi to my wife Michelle.
And hello,
Here you
Michelle.
go. I'll hold them up while you tell it.
All right.
So,
April 9th,
hit us
guys.
up. First two people hit up Copperfields will be receiving 2 free tickets. So be shy.
I think. New release, John.
new
Jason.
release. Oh yes, thank you. See, she's my brain. We have a new song coming out just before, I believe, I'm going to say the 5th,
Cool.
the 4th or the 5th. It's the Tuesday, just leading up to the ROXY. So it's not a new song. It's a new song release. We're finally releasing it. It'll be our 5th song, so you can check them all out, download, stream, whatever you want to do. Check it out. Or you can listen on our SoundCloud as well.
So you're on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Play.
Yeah, pretty much every platform. I think the only thing we're not on is Pandora.
Yeah, that's
And
a weird
they're
one.
they're a funny platform.
Yeah, they
I don't
are.
understand all that stuff. So, but maybe one of these days.
And John Vento,
Yeah.
Leeds Hotel Band.
We just had a new release, similar story. An old song that we kind of remastered. And as a matter of fact, Pete Hewlett, we added some Pete Hewlett vocals on the song.
Nice.
Called We're Just Fine. And we released a video and
And you're on Spotify,
all those
Apple
places.
Play,
Yeah.
and everything else.
Same
Hey,
thing
and the
Jason
Hanover
mentioned.
Hangover podcast. I finally figured out how to do that. I was welcome to the Spotify, Apple Play platform, so you could check us out there. And I thank everybody who subscribes, and I thank everybody for coming here tonight and hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for visiting.
Yeah, thank you for checking in, guys.
This is really cool. I mean, this is like, we're just hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
And we're welcoming everybody into their living room or wherever they're at, work or take a break or however. And thank you. And Annie, I hope to see you. What did she say? 3 stars? We got 4 stars.
Thank you.
Oh, we got
guys.
kisses.
You're also talented, modest, and awesome. 3 stars.
You guys are.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Annie.
And don't forget
All right.
to check out the I guess you're on it now. But the Hangover
Hangover Hangover.
Hangover
The Hanover
podcast.
Hangover podcast.
And,
Yeah.
he's got some educational stuff on there. You did that
Educational.
first the first episode, right? You didn't do the second one
we
yet?
did episode 1 of cannabis.
Right on.
Um,
And CBD as well. Was that in there? And,
CBDs. I mean, this room was
gummies.
full of smoke, dude.
and
I'm glad I wasn't here for that. I'm pretty straight-laced, fellas. I'm telling you.
I gotta
That's
tell
okay.
you.
well, CBD. CBD is really
Yeah.
really good for
I
you.
honestly
Yeah.
got a contact high.
All right.
I
believe
think
it.
I did.
I believe.
And it was okay.
I get a contact high with Dave Granati's spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh,
you
All
go.
right. I'll wrap it up with that.
Hey, speaking of spaghetti and meatballs, we got a
Let's
dinner
go.
reservation to get to. Everybody, I'm John Michael,
John Vento, Needs Hotel Band.
And Jason Ziegler with Copperfields.
and we say thank you and good night, and we will see you guys April 9th at the ROXY Hotel, ROXY Theater.
No
ROXY
dancing on the
Theater.
chairs. But we want to see you in the aisle. So.
In Northampton, Pennsylvania. Tickets are on sale now at,
NeedsHotelBand.com.
and you have them on
Copperfields.
your
Oh,
link,
they're
Copperfields.
Copperfields. Well, we have it on the Facebook. We
Yeah.
don't have our website up now, but Copperfields Music at Facebook.
And they're on my links, the Hanover Hangover, the John Michael, that little QR code you see, you scan that or whatever, and it takes you right to everything you need to know. And I want to thank everybody out there once again, and we're going to say goodnight.
Good night,
Blessed
y'all.
evening.
Take it easy.